oldest one that's still standing, or this is the first?
The only one that is still standing is the synagogue. There are a number of other buildings, like the African Meeting House used to be a synagogue. The Charles Playhouse, where Blue Man Group plays, used to be a synagogue.
Oh, wow.
This actually, and here's our exhibit hall, which explains the history of the Jewish people in Boston. And so you can actually work your way through it and read about where all the Jews were and where they were when they came. Leonard Nimoy, rest his soul, used to be affiliated with us.
Wow.
Because his family grew up here.
That's super cool.
And one thing he always talks about is like the live long and prosper thing.
Right.
Is the sign of the Kohen.
Right.
And it is, if you go upstairs to the sanctuary, you'll see they have like this bronze or copper hands on the very top of the ark. And he says he used to stand there staring at it as a kid, and that's what made him think of the sign.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Very cool. So how old is it?
The synagogue, I don't want to misquote, because I always get, I feel like saying 1919, but I might want to say 1926.
So like, it's like just, you guys work for the Jewish Federation, or how do you guys organize?
So I'm a volunteer.
Okay.
But what happened is in the 1980s, the last Jews who were living in Beacon Hill and who were part of the synagogue left, and the synagogue closed its doors, and the property reverted back to the city, and it was kind of just hanging out here, and they actually wanted to tear it down and turn it into a parking lot, and the Jewish community found out and rallied and raised some money along with the person who would become the longest running mayor of Boston, who was at that time a city council member, helped us to keep it from becoming a synagogue, and we raised money, and it became first a historic center, and now it's considered a cultural center.
Gotcha.
And so there's no official congregation that meets here. There are groups that use the space, and there's a lot of cultural events going on. It's a really cool place. I have a very
Awesome.
special place in my heart. And
Yeah, it's cool because like you guys are all so young. Like
right,
I don't
so
see that.
This is like there's a young group, and then there's like a young families group that meets here.
Nice.
And when you get upstairs, you'll see, so the whole sanctuary used to be gorgeous. And what happened was there's two, I don't remember if it's 2 or 3 layers of murals on it. And then at some point in the 1950s, they whitewashed the whole thing.
Oh.
And so we're trying to raise all this money to restore the old
Wow.
murals.
Yeah.
And so if you go to what was the former women's section around the side and the back, you'll see a whole wall that has been restored. We got this wonderful preservation grant from somewhere that was related to American Express.
Well,
That you can actually see.
there's